Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brick Ninja. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Lego Dungeons Dragons Minifigure series. I have here 3 boxes that contain 6 minifigures each. I got a third box just to make sure because there's only 12 minifigures in this series and 6 times 3 is 18, so I'm expecting to get doubles, but hopefully with there being 18 figures here, I will be able to complete the full series. That's what I'm hoping for. And also, before we get started, full disclosure up front, I have never played Dungeons and Dragons before. I do have a list with me of the names of all the characters that are in this minifigure series, but I have never played Dungeons and Dragons, so if there's like specific things about these minifigures that I don't talk about or reference, that's why. Or if I get some things wrong, that's also why, because I've never played D&D before. So, with all of that out of the way, let's start unboxing this minifigure series. So, let's start with this one. I have some scissors here. I'm really excited for this series. These minifigures have looked really cool from what I've seen so far. Okay, that's not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, that just opened up without scissors. All right. Alrighty, here they are. Very exciting. So here's what the front of the box looks like. You can see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the minifigures there. I'm really excited for, I really am looking forward to the dragon and also the elf bard, I believe is that one's name. So I'm really looking forward to those two, but I'm looking forward to all of them. All right, so here are the first 6 boxes. All right, so let's get into this. Box number 1. Here's the checklist. Oops. All right. Really excited for all these. I love this eagle minifigure. This eagle minifigure to me looks like if Lego were to, for some reason, reboot Legends of Chima, then I feel like that this is what they would go with nowadays instead of what they did when the theme was running, which was minifigure heads and then like the animal mask helmet over the head. I feel like this is what they would go with nowadays. All right, so minifigure number 1, we have... Oh, nice. I was looking forward to this one. Let's see. My list here. This is Sass Tam, I believe. Very cool. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. And these base plates are really cool. They have like a cobblestone path on them. Now, let's see. Let's see. Does he has, I guess he has a cape because this piece came in this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he has 2. Let's see, the longer ones probably go on the bottom. So he has some back printing right there. All right, so here is who I at least believe is Sass Tam, and this is a really awesome minifigure. He has one of the superhero fire blast pieces right here, so I guess he's using fire magic. And he also has this awesome translucent red skull right here. And his torso and his head printing is awesome. And he does have, let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. He does have a little bit of back printing on the back of the head. And he does also have some back printing on his robes and also the top of the torso. So that is our first minifigure. All right, time for box number 2. All right, and this one we have, we have the Mind Flayer. Very cool. Look at this head. It's a giant, like, squid face or something. And this piece is really cool. It's like a walking brain. I think I saw somewhere, I want to try something real quick, where you could, yeah, I think that this piece can, like, go, well, maybe it can't connect. Well, no, it has a little insert up there for the top of a minifigure head. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so you can actually attach this little walking brain piece to the top of minifigures' heads. That's really funny. So here is the Mind Flayer. Very cool. I really like this minifigure. He has some nice silver arm printing. The only bad thing I will say is that the face, it covers up like a lot of the torso printing because of how long his squid-faced beard is. So that's the only downside, because that's a cool, that's like a, I don't know what, if that kind of looks like a river to me. Like if somebody were to draw a river on a map and draw like waves for water, that's what that looks like to me. So that's the Mind Flayer for our second character today. Time for box number 3. I went ahead and opened this one. I don't know who's in it though. Let's see. Ooh, the eagle. Yes, very cool. Or let's see, not the eagle. I mean, it is, but let's see. Aura Akokra Ranger. I am so sorry for butchering that for anyone out there who's a big D&D fan. I'm so sorry for butchering that, but I'm very bad with naming a lot of words. So let's see. That's interesting. Comes with, is this a little dog? That's cool. This is very cute. This is a very cute little dog. I always love getting new dogs in Lego. That's cool. Alright, so here's the eagle minifigure, and I just left the wings off of it. This is an amazing wing piece. This piece, I really hope, I have no idea what Lego could possibly use this for in the future, but this piece is so good that I just really, really hope that Lego uses this again somewhere, because this is an amazing wing piece. Quite possibly the best set of Lego wings I've ever seen them create. But now getting to the actual minifigure, here he is, or I guess she, I don't know. And this is a great minifigure. Like I said, the mold for the eagle is fantastic. Here's the back printing of the minifigure. And this minifigure has the type of legs that we've seen in a handful of minifigures from past CMF series where they're bent like that. And he has this bow and arrow piece. This is the same bow and arrow piece that was used with the Clint Barton Hawkeye minifigure from Lego Marvel Series 2, just recolored. And the head mold is very well detailed. This is a great minifigure. Definitely one of my favorites of the series. Time for box number 4 now. And in this one we have, we have the, let's see, Dwarf Barbarian. Wow, this minifigure has a lot of pieces. Wow. Here's the Dwarf Barbarian. And this is a pretty nice minifigure. This minifigure has an accessory of a torch attached to a telescope piece, and this awesome new axe mold, which is attached to this little stick piece. This is a great new mold. You just put the stick piece in right here on the bottom. I love this mold. It is so cool. I hope that Lego starts using this more instead of what they've been honestly using for axes for a very long time, which has been a great way to represent axes, but I think that this would be a great way to represent a battle axe if Lego ever creates more things, like more medieval type things that would require battle axes. I hope they use this part again. And the minifigure is also really good. This is one of the minifigures in the set where you get two different heads so that you can choose to have your character be either male or female. And you also get this nice little like neck coat type piece right here, which has been around in Lego for a little while. And you also have this hair mold. This hair mold has been around for a while, but I'm not sure if it's ever been in red before, but you have a red hair tied back in a bun. And this character also has mid legs, so it's always great to see mid legs. And now removing this neck piece is kind of hard to take off, so you can see a better look at the torso printing and also the alternate head. And also the arm printing is very good. And here's the back printing and the alternate facial expression on the second head. And also here's the alternate facial expression on the first head that I had. So that is the Dwarf Barbarian. Box 5. Oh, we have the Elf Bard. Awesome. I was really looking forward to this minifigure. Here's the Elf Bard, and this is a great minifigure. The accessories for this minifigure are a golden sword and this awesome lute with some fantastic printing on it. This is a great piece. And this is also another minifigure where you get two heads to choose the gender of your character. And here is the back printing of the second head, and you can also see down here that this minifigure has dual molded legs, which is great to see. Here is the front of the minifigure. You can see that his legs, he has a little pouch right here, probably with some coins in it. And you can also see the great detail on the torso. And he has these really nice, what color would you call this for the hands? It's not really lavender. It's not lavender. I don't know. It's like a bright muted pink. And it's kind of the same color as his scarf that he has here, which is very cool. And his hairpiece also has the elf ears on it. And removing the scarf so that you can see the front, or not the front, the back of the torso more clearly. Here is the back of the torso and also his alternate facial expression where he's like singing. So that is the Elf Bard. Here is the 6th and final box from the first pack of 6. And in this one we have, it looks like, okay, it's this minifigure. This minifigure has a really long and weird name. All right, so let's see. Let's get my list over here. This is, I believe, Strad von Varovench. Strad von Varovench. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not, but this is that minifigure. So here is Strad von Varich. Again, I'm sorry for most likely butchering that pronunciation, but here's the minifigure. And this minifigure does have a cape. I just left it off so that I could show you the back printing of the minifigure. His accessories are this long sword, a cup or maybe a chalice of some kind, and he has this awesome rat right here with glowing red eyes, and it's completely black. I can't think of a time where we've gotten just like a fully like colored black molded rat, so that's really awesome. And he has long hair, and he does have dual molded leg printing, And now removing the hair so that you can see the back of the minifigure. He does have a second facial expression where he's more angry, and he does have back printing. So that is Strad von Varich. All right, so these are the figures that I've gotten so far, and we are now halfway done. So let's go ahead and get into our second box. I've already used my scissors to snip through the tape. Yeah. All right, so halfway done. So hopefully we'll be able to avoid getting too many duplicates. Even though getting duplicates is never really that big of a deal. All right, so let's see. Actually, this box is kind of bent a little bit, so I'll start with this one. Let's see. Let's see. In this one, we have the dragon. Yes. Oh, yes. I was very excited for this one. Yes. Here's the Dragonborn Paladin, and this is an amazing minifigure. The head mold of this dragon is absolutely fantastic. You get this awesome shield piece with a printed, like, I guess, a silhouette of a dragon, which makes sense. And you also get this small build for some sort of a weapon, I guess. Probably some sort of a, like, maybe like magical crystal, like, wrecking ball or axe or something. I'm not really sure, but you get this fantastic crystal piece right here that just slides right on to this little blue pole. This piece is fantastic. It is so cool and unique, and I would love to see it used in more places. And you also get a gold anti-stud that just slides on there. And then you have this little piece right here, which just goes on to the end. And you also have, with this minifigure, I'm going to go ahead and take the head off. You get this very large armor piece with the giant silver shoulder pads, which is a very great piece. And taking that off, there's some amazing torso printing and leg printing underneath. And this minifigure, I'm going to raise the hands up. You do have side arm printing, but more importantly, you have side leg printing, which is awesome to see. And you have that on both sides of the minifigure. And here is the back printing of the minifigure. He has a little, like, I guess, bottle right there, probably a potion of some kind. So that is the Dragonborn Paladin. All right, next box. We have... we have the Lady of Pain. Very cool. Here is the Lady of Pain. And this minifigure comes with this large orange cape piece that's kind of like in tatters. Or is that how you pronounce that word? Probably not. I'm not very good with words, as you've noticed throughout this video. Anyway, this is a cool minifigure. It's a unique minifigure. I really love the torso printing and the leg printing on the robe/dress piece. And here's the back printing of the minifigure. And you do have this little 1x1 piece right here with a printed 1x1 tile. I'm not exactly sure what that is supposed to be, but it's a really cool piece. And this right here, this is a mask that goes over this plain black minifigure head. And this is a rubber piece, and the entire thing is rubbery. And I'm not the biggest fan of when Lego uses rubber over hard plastic. So I wish that this would have been a hard plastic, or they would have given her a regular face, or like a minifigure head with this face on it, and then this be some sort of like large molded crown. But, it's fine. This is still, once you put that on, this is it's a pretty decent looking minifigure. Definitely not my favorite from this series, but I do like it. And I also forgot to mention real quick, you do get this piece right here, this 2x2 circular brick. I'm not really sure why. I'm guessing maybe like in the game of Dungeons and Dragons, maybe the Lady of Pain can either fly or levitate, perhaps. So that's my best guess, but I'm not really sure. All right, so we are now 2/3 of the way done, which is very exciting. Only 4 minifigures left that I need. So let's see who we get in our 9th box. We get, ooh, it's a new minifigure. All right, very good. Let's see. What is the name of this minifigure? I believe, let's see. Is this the Tling Sorcerer? I think it might be. I think it might be. I think this might be the Tling Sorcerer. But again, I am an extremely uneducated person when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons. So if this is not the Tiefling Sorcerer, then please forgive me. But that's what I'm going to call this minifigure. So before I show you the minifigure real quick, I want to show you this absolutely amazing little dragon mold that comes with this minifigure. There's so much detail put into this little dragon. You can see the eyes right there, and the wings and the tail. This is an amazing little, like, dragon or baby dragon. Here's the minifigure, and this is another minifigure where you have the option of if you want it to be male or female. And this is another great minifigure. This minifigure has this amazing, like, new magical blast piece, which is awesome. It's like you're casting a spell and then sending it in 3 different directions. And this minifigure also has the rubbery tail type piece, which has come on lots of Lego minifigures in the past. Like this is on the Avatar minifigures from the Lego Avatar sets. And this minifigure also has dual molded legs, black on the bottom, purple on the top. And taking off the hair piece, which also has some like horns on it, it's tied back in a bun. You can see the back face of this minifigure and also the back face of the minifigure of the other head. And this minifigure has really good arm printing on both sides. So that is the Tling Sorcerer. All right, time for box 10. Getting closer to the end. Let's see who's in here. Ooh, nice. Another new figure. This, I believe, is the, let's see. Whoops, a head's rolling away. This, I believe, is the Halfling Druid, I believe, is the name of this character. All right, so here is the Halfling Druid. And this is a really fun minifigure. This minifigure does not have as much printing on him as a lot of the other minifigures does. But this is still a really fun minifigure, and it's another one where you get 2 heads. And you also get this awesome bird with some printing on the top right there and a yellow beak. And he has I guess technically dual molded short legs, but there's no holes since you can't bend short legs. So I guess he does have dual molded short legs. And there's the back printing and his torso printing. He has on a necklace and a little satchel. And he has this build right here for like a leaf staff of some kind. You get some leaves, a lime green, a like kind of regular color tone green, and then this red flower. And then you also have this awesome molded kind of helmet piece. This is like a really hard rubber. You can bend it a little bit, but like compared to the Lady of Pain over there, this is much harder of a rubbery material than that like face helmet, because like if you heard that, then it's much. You can definitely tell that this has more mold to it. That's kind of the best way that I can describe it. It's a thicker mold. And here is his face print that I have on him. And also here is the second facial expression. So that is the Halfling Druid. And I also just remembered this minifigure does have a cape, or has a cape, and it's actually two colors, brown and dark green. So that's really cool. Time for box 11. Only 2 figures left. All right. Oh, we got another new one. All right. So this one, I believe that, yes, this is the Gith Warlock. I believe, assuming I'm pronouncing that right, because I have it written down here on my little paper, Gith, so Gith Warlock. All right, here is the Gith Warlock, and this is a really nice minifigure. This minifigure is the last of the ones that I have to collect right now, where you get 2 heads, and you get this awesome new dagger piece with this minifigure. I've never seen this dagger piece before. It's very cool, and you also get this really cool and funny accessory I guess maybe like some sort of like all-seeing like eyeball staff or something. Like, I'm not really sure, but this is really cool. This is just a Technic ball piece, so it's an eyeball on a Technic ball, so that's funny. And you have this brown shoulder armor piece, and you don't have any side printing on this minifigure, no arm printing. You do have dual molded legs, though, and some really great back printing with what looks like a couple of potion bottles and also a key. And you do have this great molded hair piece with some ears on it. And here are the back printed, or the alternate faces for both of these minifigures. So that is the Gith Warlock. All right, here's the 12th box. We only need 1 minifigure left. I'm currently missing Tasha the Witch Queen, so she's the only one that I need to complete this minifigure collection. It'd be really funny if right now was when I got my first duplicate. That would be really funny. Hopefully I don't, but that would be funny. So let's open this box up and see if we can get Tasha the Witch Queen. And let's see, take out the checklist, and let's see. Yep, there we go. Tasha the Witch Queen. That is all 12 minifigures. Here is Tasha the Witch Queen, and this is a really good minifigure. Her accessories are, she has this little pot or cauldron right here with a pink flame that just sits down inside of it, which is a really good way to just like make it look like there's fire coming out of it. It's a very interesting way, but it works really well. And she also has this book right here, which I'm assuming is probably a spell book. And you have this printed cover right here. And inside you also have this printed, I'm assuming this is most likely a 1x2 tile with a mouth and some writing down there. And so that's really cool to get that. And she also has this amazing hair hat mold. You can see down here, or not down here, but back here, it's all curly and swooping to the side. So that is a great mold. And now removing that, here is what the minifigure looks like with the torso printing and also the leg printing. She does have arm printing on both the arms and dual molded legs. And here is her alternate facial expression and back printing. Her alternate face is like she's cackling or laughing really hard. So that is Tasha the Witch Queen. All right, so here's the entire Lego Dungeons and Dragons minifigure series, all 12 figures. And I think that my favorite figures from this series are definitely the Dragonborn Paladin, the Elf Bard, this one right here, I already forgot his name, this one, and the Eagle minifigure. I think those are definitely my favorites. They're all really good minifigures, but I think those are exceptionally well made. Those are definitely my favorites. So thank you all for watching this video. Let me know your favorite minifigure from this series down below in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I've got lots more Lego content coming in the very near future. And as always, Ninja Go!